very much, Conan. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning, like Conan said, we really apologize for the delay. This is not us, but due to unavoidable circumstances, it took a little bit longer. But I welcome you to Victoria University. This is home to every journalist, blogger, artist. We are home to our community here in Uganda. Era nga Victoria University tuddamu okuyozayoza Ssaabasajja Kabaka Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II okumalako emyaka 30 akyala mu Uganda. Tumusabira obulamu obulungi, Mukama ayongere okumukuuma, ayongere okulambula Obuganda naffe ffenna. Era tuyozayoza n'Abaganda bonna, mwebale kutuuka ku lunaku lwa jjo, olunaku lwa byafaayo, era ffenna twajaguliza wamu ne Ssaabasajja. So olwaleero, this morning, kantwala omukisa okubanjulira you, the people I am with here in front of you. On my left is Professor Augustine, and he's the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Victoria University. Anything academic, in this university, he is in charge. We work together to deliver everything educational that you see out there. Saidi yange wano, Chris, wena mumanyi, abasinga mwamukazaako munakyalo, yadenga takifaanana. He is a special advisor to Victoria University when it comes to entertainment. Era tali wano by accident. There is a value he adds to us. We are a university that cherishes art, as we will see in this press conference. Madras. These are people I grew up with, and I saw them growing up in the trade that they have actually created to excellence. So as Victoria University, we are proud of them. They are our ambassadors wherever they go. So no nakuwalero, but we gaseko tusobole okwogera gye muli. Naye ngenda basaba benyini beogere one by one. Nandandikidde ku Madras side.
Good morning, everyone. Should I use English or Uganda?
English.
English, okay. My name is Mega Abdul Malik, aka Madrat, the king of Seko. Hey! Kali webale nnyo kujja. Ndi musanyufu nnyo kwa maaso gammwe. Abamawulire mukola kinene nnyo ey'obulamu bwaffe la artist. Wadde wabaawo ebisoba ne bikola kinene mmwe abatubeezezzaawo. N'olw'ensonga eyo ebigambo ebisinga nja byogera nafuna omukisa. Oba nkyagulira. Kyasa. Wongereyo. Tuli basanyufu nnyo okubeera nammwe wano eno. Ne kino kye tugenda otandika okupika olwaleero mmanyi mujja kiggusa. Tugwetunulamu feesi wanene empya ntono nnyo ne bemmanyi bebakafulu kyasa abana abantu betulina wano bebamaanyi bebakola nseko museko okuba successful abamawulire abo boolaba. So Allah munene tulina ettiimu entuufu. Manyi show yaffe ejja kuba successful. Thank you so much.
Thanks for Barawa. I'm Anna Chris, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to meet you, all of you. Tuli wano, Chancellor tugenda bigenda maaso, naffe nga tulimanyi tugenda bikwasaganyaamu tubitemeteme mpolampola, naye nga tuli basanyufu okuba nga tukolagana ne Victoria University ng'eri mu kukola kisoboka kyonna okugatta omuyimbi, comedian, munnamawulire asoma afumba akola buli mulimu bonna ne baba nga bagonvu nnyo okuba nti balayoya in everybody to come to them ate baba nga basobola okuba supporting okuba nga bateeka next level. So we're happy to be here and tuli basanyufu nga namuwembuli Katonda yembeezi waffe tubeerezeemu ddala tulabe ekiddako.
Good morning, everyone. Chico, I'm always excited to be part of this, and I know it's going to be a success. Thank you.
That this is a new month, August 1st, 2023. I can assure you that this month and the next month, they are not going to leave us the same. So, like all of you, the media, and I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to share. Like all of you, we have been closely monitoring the media reports surrounding our own ambassador, Queen Sheeba, and the king herself, Cinderella Sandy, whom you know as two prominent, amazing figures within the music industry. We acknowledge that their recent exchange, as you all know or have covered, reflects their passion significantly for the craft they have worked so hard to hone it to the level it is today. And as it is a testament to their incredible or immense talent. No one can doubt that. But I also want to add, I don't know if it's just me or you, but it must be all of us, that music holds a tremendous power to inspire and unite people. We all know that. So our ambassador Sheeba and the king herself, Cindy, have demonstrated their capabilities as influential artists who significantly impact so many audiences every time they step on stage. Their ability to influence the minds of a young generation and the entire public is indeed commendable. Unless you don't live in this country, that's when you would say otherwise. But it is very, very commendable. There is one thing we have understood as an education, we have understood in education and transformation of any nation. The university should not solely serve the elite or the ivory tower. Any productive university should be grounded within the community. When the community is happy, the university should join the happiness that is going on. When the community is experiencing problems, the university should be there to stand with that very community, to uphold the people and bring them to some level of redemption. So any sane university must participate in two things. One, community development. Two, community engagement. And those two can be translated into national development. And that's the university who we are. And we don't apologize to be a very different university from the different traditional universities you have known, some of you have gone through. For us, we are here to restore the promise of higher education, to give people hope that what you hoped for, what your parents told you that you can achieve in life, it can be actually achieved. That is Victoria University that we are. So when the community is in need, the university has a responsibility to actively get involved and serve that particular need. And probably that's why most of us are here today. So community engagement can take various forms, as we know, including civic initiatives, charity work, but also entertainment. So we stand with the community to address the challenges that provide support when required. For instance, all of you must be aware that during the times of crisis, such as when our country was suffering with the pandemic, COVID-19, we offered relief in terms of bursaries, scholarships, free data, free textbooks to everyone who happened to come and pursue their studies at Victoria University. That's what a university that associates with people should be doing. We chose to be a university that delivers education to people and lives with people, not the other way around. Our nation is dominated by young people. Look at yourselves, members of the press. It will be very hard for you to doubt that you don't constitute almost 78% of Uganda's population. That's the youth. But if that is true, then we have to recognize every individual's passion and creativity, which can be translated into tangible opportunities like job creation. Now, if we nurtured everyone's talent, everyone's passion, everyone's abilities, everyone's desire to better themselves as a young person, then who knows how many entrepreneurs, how many change makers, how many problem solvers can we create? So, to us, it is a deliberate choice to associate ourselves with young minds. To play is to offer a new wave of serious and realistic education that is meaningful, away from the traditional higher education that you are maybe used to, which has yet to be working for people. So we reject that. We find it very, very absurd for a student who comes to a university and lives without a job, or you live without experience. That is unspeakable. We can't tolerate that as a university. So we are different. So nurturing talent within our community will significantly contribute to national development. Now imagine if this country had 1,000, how many jobs would we have in this country? So that's how we see education. That in you, every one of you, everyone, you have the talent, you have abilities, that actually, if well tapped and nurtured, you can become the source of inspiration to so many, and you can make this country great. And that's the belief we have as Victoria University. And that's why we wake up to do everything we do on a daily basis, to deliver change that is impactful, to deliver change that matters. And I'm glad that you are here to carry this kind of message, that every child out there was not created by accident, but within themselves, in there is another person who can actually come out roaring like a lion to actually change this country of ours. The only thing they need is someone to nurture that spark of fire that sits in them and make them the better people that this society needs. And better for themselves, better for their families, and contribute to national development. So we are calling on all other stakeholders that really care about our country, to care about young people, and facilitate them in any way possible. I am sure there are so many people out there, young people, who see Sheeba, who see Cindy, and they want to be like them. But the only thing that really is different is that they have no opportunity. That's why we say Victoria University, no. We open our doors to welcome anyone. You believe you have a talent, you're passionate about something, you come. Let's think together. Let's work together. Let's push boundaries together. Let's change things together. Maybe you're the next Wavamuno, you're the next Kirumira, you're the next best politician here, you're the next anyone who is contributing to society's what? Growth. So Victoria University, I want to assure you that is committed to taking center stage in attracting every student in the country. We recognize the value of developing talent, fostering a forward-thinking educational approach, most importantly, embracing technology and staying away from traditional ways of doing things. We aim to be the university that offers real solutions to societal challenges. Our university believes in, and the only missing link is how do you translate that idea, that dream, and you bring it out to see light. That's where we come in as a university. So we are also, and this is also very important, that we take pride of to be associated with the Ruparelia group of companies. Why? They have significantly and intentionally, the group has invested significant funds in the education sector for the last 30 years. They have invested significant funds in the hospitality industry. That is not news to you, I know you know. And right now, they are actually developing growth as an institution deeply committed to advancing our nation. We see immense potential in harnessing the energy exhibited by these exceptional artists into a meaningful and constructive direction for the country. So all these things I've talked about, and here is where everything gets interesting. Everything I have talked about of who we are has motivated us, has inspired us. If you have not heard everything I have said earlier, hear this, that everything that defines us as Victoria University, a university that cares about the community, a university that wants to live within the community, a university that wants to change society for the good. All that has inspired us to challenge our own ambassador, Sheeba, an inspiration to young girls out there, young boys out there, given every talk that has been going on. We were inspired to challenge Queen Sheeba, and also took the same challenge to the king herself, Cinderella Sani. And we asked them individually, we met them individually, we asked them that you, Cindy, you are a great artist. Sheeba, you are an amazing artist. You call yourself the king, you call yourself the queen. Whoever crowned both of you, we don't know. You say you are the top artist and you are the best artist. But who told you that? We don't know. Is it possible that you can give the country, the public, an opportunity to make the decision who is the best? If you are up to this challenge, Victoria University is going to stand with you, because by standing with you, we know that we are empowering the young girl and young boy out there and anyone who has talent to see their dream getting closer to reality. Please give Ugandans a challenge. You think you are the best, and you are the best. Showcase your abilities, your talent to Ugandans. Let them decide. Then, whoever will emerge the winner, it is the country to tell who is the best. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to tell you that Sheeba and Cindy contacted individually, met individually, they have accepted the challenge. And come September 15th, it is our job as Victoria University to bring them on one stage to compete in a sane musical battle for Ugandans to decide who is the best, who is the king, who is the queen. And then that is when Ugandans will crown them what they think they are. And that is Victoria University associating with the country. That is Victoria University working with the community. When happiness, excitement, great entertainment is needed, you will count on us that we will be there. When need arises, you will count on Victoria University that we will be there. So, yes, the bickering is going on. I don't know if they will even ever meet and shake hands. I don't know. I don't know what everyone is thinking. If they will even ever call each other and speak, I don't know. But one thing I know, come September 15th, they are going to battle each other responsibly and entertain Ugandans. So as a university, we had our own plans. And I'm going to reveal to you those plans until you, the journalists, had to drag us into this conversation. Victoria University, Victoria University. The Vice Chancellor is doing this and this. Yes. Once you call on us, we stand up and we stand out of the crowd and we show up. And we needed to really get down to this and solve this problem. So Ugandans, you should be bracing yourselves for a battle, not of bullets, but of music. And then you'll be the best judges between these two incredible artists. So we had our plans. We were organizing a graduation. We have a graduation that is happening at Kololo on the 14th. All right? We also have an amazing event. We care for every sector in this country. We have the business community, the people who are dreamers, the people who are creators. We have also organized for them an amazing entrepreneur who is coming all the way from South Africa, Mr. Vusi Tembekwayo, who is going to be holding or having a master class for all Ugandans interested. That started as a joke. We have, we hope to accommodate only 2,000 people for that master class. And so I think of that very number, we only have 47% of the slots remaining. So that is also there on the 14th, and the graduation is there on the 14th. And then on the 15th, this is also going to be an amazing day for Ugandans. That is when the long-awaited contest. I am sure Ugandans are excited to have this, but in the spirit of national development. When Sheeba shows up, she will show up with almost 100 people. And those will also earn a salary or a pay because of her talent. When Cindy shows up, she will show up with 100 people. Now, picture how many people benefit from this kind of concert happening. While they are battling for supremacy, showing who is the best, differentiating girls, little girls from big girls, as they try to say, as they say all this. But look at how many job opportunities they create for people. The people who construct this, the technologists, who construct those stages, the people who come and sell things there, the people who manufacture tickets. And this should be an example for all of us to do our best to support art, to support our talented people in society, because they not only feed themselves and their households, but they also, the ripple effect is huge. They support thousands of families out of their talents. So ladies and gentlemen, you will allow me to stop here and remind you that we are the University of Youth, and we are happy to take any questions you may have. Thank you very much. I want to tell you, and respectfully, that I am not a musician. I am not a music promoter. I am a vice chancellor who is trying, I'm a vice chancellor of Victoria University who is trying to answer to the need of people. I am going to leave this to the artists themselves, everyone to decide how they want to really deliver this. Our job was to talk to each of them. This kind of saying, oh yes, you have your legitimate claims, Cindy, that you booked your space on this date. This person has her own legitimate claim, which is also going to it's not going to make you look good. Can you allow us to bring you together on one stage and battle this thing out? The methodology, they will decide. And I leave that to the artists themselves, their management. I am not a music promoter. Thank you very much, Sylvia. I am going to use my God-given talent, which is to speak as loud as I can. So you asked a very, very good question. But let me begin with who was hard or easier to convince? Mr. Silva, I can guarantee you and I can convince you that these artists are top artists and they believe in themselves. Everyone is very hard. Everyone is a superstar. So convincing each of them was not easy at all. But perhaps they believed in the credibility and integrity that we bring as Victoria University. And they accepted. Now, you're giving us some ideas of how best we can really handle that methodically or methodologically. So, like I said earlier, I am here, or we are here, to convey a message to Ugandans that everything they have been hearing as rumors, as what, we have heard their call, we have heard their need, we have approached these people individually, we have taken time speaking to them, and they have accepted the challenge, or accepted the challenge we put to them, and they will be performing in Kololo come September 15th and on the same stage. Now, how do we determine the winner? These are things we are still working on. And these things may unfold as time continues. We still have closer to 6 weeks. But I'm sure Ugandans want to convert those 6 weeks into 2 weeks or 1 to see this happen. It will come. The methodology will also be it will be available to you all to know how this is going to be conducted. Now, in terms of how much was paid to these artists, the contracts we have with them deter us for confidentiality and NDAs we have to disclose this kind of payments or contracts that we have, terms that and conditions in there. But like I told you, you need to know that these are big artists. They don't come on the check. So they offer value for money. So they are talent, incredible talent at that. So if you know what I mean, you will understand. So that is what I can really respond to your question, Mr. Secretary. Thank you.